It's out of our control. It's not like he wants to kill. He just doesn't want to die. You know what I'm saying? It's that situation.
We can use different pictures. We can use different video clips for how we want to put this on, how we want to start our podcast, how we want to start our streams, how we want to do it. Period. All right. This is a step, mind you. This is a step. You know, just like you need all 7 pieces of the chessboard to play a game. Some people be like, well, there's only 6 pieces, not forgetting the 7th piece is the board itself. You need 7 pieces in order. This is just a piece. All right. So right now we are live on all 3 platforms. We're live on the Facebook page, on the Make a Chess Move page during this training. We're live on the Push and Pawns, and we're live on the YouTube channel. So right now you'll be able to see who's viewing from the Mega Chess Move page, our YouTube channel. You'll be able to stream, see who's watching from the Push and Pawns. All right. So right now we're showing we got 1 viewer. It don't say who. If you were to go onto Facebook and view it from there, then that's where you'll be able to see who's viewing with you. You know what I mean? So that's the perks with setting up the StreamYard and stuff like that on the back end. So when folks start commenting, am I saying that right? Commenting. Say that. But how she goes like commenting. All right. Look, time to like, we're gonna be correct around here, sure. We is not gonna be niggas. All right. Commenting, you know what I mean? But this is where, on the right side, this is where all the comments will show. If you were to post in here, it will post on all 3 platforms. Again, if you post on all 3, it will post on all 3, and it will show that you posted on all 3. All right. But if you click all, and if you just wanted to post on the Make a Chess Move Push and Pawns page, then you make sure that you click the Make a Chess Move Push and Pawns page. Same with the other 3s that you have down here. All right. All right. So those are the comments right there. And what I like to do too is, especially if I'm going live, I will post whoever's comment. You know what I mean? Just to let them know, okay, yeah, I see you tapped in. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and give you your acknowledgement, and I want you to stay tapped in type of shit. So I do want to make sure that I engage the audience. You know what I mean? I engage them on all 3 platforms. And if it's something that we're gonna that we can go into a conversation, that we go into. You know what I mean? But we do want to be mindful that our post, or that the actual posts are delayed from when we're actually talking and stuff too. So they will come in, you know, I would say 7 to 10 seconds behind you in terms of your topic. So always keep that in mind. All right. Again, we're just talking StreamYard right now, not looking at Facebook as a whole, not looking at YouTube. All right, period. Any questions right now in terms of commenting? All right. Taking no noise is good noise. Banners, the second tab. So what I do is, you know, when I get my show started, after I do the intro song and all that stuff, you know, I would throw my thing on. And mind you too, if you do not click it off, it will stay on there. Another way to get it off is, hold on, let me make sure. Yep, you can click one of these, but then, okay, yep, boom, that'll work. All right, that's another way to get the comments off. So if the comments over here, and if you come over to the banners, then you can just click one of your banners to get the comment off. Bada bing. You with me whole time. All right. All right, we tapped in. All right. So when I do my podcast, I always do my rundown. And my rundown is I tell them to check out the website, check out the toolkit under the donation tab. I ask them to copy and paste the text. I ask them to copy and paste the picture and send it to their contacts, whether it's via social media, via email, or via text. You know what I mean? Just to backdoor donations. I don't like going to people directly and asking them to make donations, but if they want to, then by all means. But I like to backdoor donations. You know what I mean? And we've been backdooring some donations, and they've been on them recurring things too, so they've been coming through. So I always do that, and it's a part of routine. That's one thing that I'm starting to get a hold of and figure out too, is routine is very important. You know, so every time I do the show, you know, this routine is about 5 to 7 minutes in the beginning. All right, and again, it's all a part of me and time management. All right, so once I do the Make a Chess Move website, tell them to make a do the Facebook page, like that, Instagram, like that, Twitter, like that, Pinterest, like that. You know what I mean? And then after I go to my Pinterest, then that's when I would come back and then I would start opening up into the conversation. You know what I mean? Some of the questions I will pull on board. So if y'all can see, I have different points on the sides. So when I have qualifying questions right here, I did not pull these up. I don't pull these up so people can see these. These are questions that I just have on the side that I was asking for my show one time. You know, these are questions that I had as guests who came in just to make sure that they can qualify to talk about these things. I did not put those up. Again, if you see, I got crack epidemic story, number 3 over here with James Harvey. I did not put that up. I just it was a talking point. It helped me lead into that conversation that where James Harvey, he shared his story and how that epidemic and how it changed his life and stuff like that. So that was one point. If you see the TP1, TP does not mean toilet paper in this instance. All right, TP is talking points. And they're just basically, again, these are points I am not putting up so people can see. These are just my notes that I have in the back to give me some thought in terms of where I want to go with this direction, where I want to go with this thought. But if you notice, I have a Q1. Q1 is question 1. I always put up my questions. This is what I put up so that people can tap in and see what we're talking about. And generally, I always try to have at least 3 questions. If my show is an hour, I want to look at 15 minutes per question. Give each question exactly 15 minutes, segue, 15 minutes, segue, 15 minutes. That's my hour. If I'm including my 5 to 7 rundown and I have my segue conversation to the next point, that's my hour. And then sometimes folks don't tap in and have conversation with you. So when I'm planning to have that conversation with myself, especially with these questions, laying them out like I am, it works. It works. So to the point where if nobody say anything, boom, my hour is good. But if we have people tapping in, like when we have people tapping in, I won't get through my last 2 questions 9 times out of 10, because that conversation, when folks tap in, it would carry on and it would be exactly what's needed. All right. So when it comes down to this part over here, again, I'm just laying it down to you on how I do it. This is just something how I do it. I know everybody don't do it like that, but you know what I mean? This is just something that I do. You know what I mean? And some of these, like I can come back and I can delete that because I don't need that anymore. I don't need the 2021s, do nots. Um, for the most part, the rest of that stuff I'm gonna keep up there. You know what I mean? Because it's pretty relevant to what I've been talking about, and in terms of continuity, just making sure that each show flows or has some kind of connection to the last one. All right. When you're creating these banners, when you are creating the banners, in order to create them, you would click down at the bottom. You don't even need to scroll down to the bottom. You can basically go to create banner, or you can go to an old one. Let's say this one right here, and you can just edit this one. New banner. All right. I just edit that old one, and now new banner is up. Simple as that. You can add what you want in there. Also, if you want that banner to tick at the bottom, like how it says peace and welcome to Top of the Top with King Philip, you just basically click this box. You click that box and you make sure you save it. If you don't save it, let me show you. Let me show you just so you can see. All right. Bada. You're just going to say boom. All right. If you don't save it, it's just going to go right back to what it was. And there was a few times when I had some cold questions. I had some of the coldest questions that was ever been developed. Like you couldn't come up with it twice if you tried. I ain't save it and I just clicked off of it, and that was like, man, what was that question again? Hey, that's how it was. So that's it be like that sometimes. You'll learn from it. You'll learn from that experience. I'll guarantee you that one. All right. But if you do want it to tick at the bottom, like I was saying, we're gonna hide, we're gonna edit. You want to make sure that you hit this scroll across the bottom. You hit save, and then boom. New banner is scrolling right across the bottom. That is all it takes. That is all it takes. If you hit hide, it'll hide. You delete, it'll delete. There's no asking you if you want to delete. It will delete once you hit delete. All right. We went through brand already. Private chat is for everybody who is in the chat. All right. So this is what I'm going to do right now. I am going to copy this, and I'm going to actually bring in I'm going to bring in G. All right. And G, are you on your phone or your laptop? Okay. Can you tap in on your phone and go on mute on your laptop so it don't have that double feed? And so when you send the invitation to somebody, I just copy and pasted it. If y'all noticed, did I say that right? Pasted it. Y'all know what I mean. You know what I mean? So you just hit the click the invite, copy, and then go to where you're gonna copy, which was I just sent G it. You know what I mean? And all she have to do is click that link. And once she clicked that link, she will appear in the studio. She will appear in the studio. Boom. And there she is. But she won't come on. She will not come on until I bring her on. All right. And that's the positive. All right. That's the goods about being behind scene, because when she's showing out, I can simply just take her out. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you can still see her in the background too. You know what I mean? So a lot of the times I won't bring my guests in until I go through my rundown, all that other stuff, and then I bring them in. Now, if y'all notice, these are the different forms, the different layouts that you can use when you bring people on screen. All right. We have that one where you can show a little bit of the background. We have that one where the speaker is highlighted. Say something, G.
What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? I ain't highlighted.
Oh, hold on. Nah, I don't know how that one worked.
I'm not on mute. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Also, what I was going to say is, if you drag her, like just drag her whole image to where you are, and it'll shift over the image.
Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Tabs. That's what we got tabs for.
Dang, because everybody play their part.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. All right. So that's one. We just figured that out together. Teamwork make the dream work. All right. So this is the same one essentially. What is the difference between this one and Tabs?
That one's for videos. Like if you're adding in a video, you see how
okay, hold on. So we're gonna try that one out right now. So we're gonna share screen.
Don't hit file unless you're trying to upload one from your.
Okay. So we're gonna share screen. I was gonna do share video file. Well, let me go ahead and open up the YouTube one real fast. Just so you can see again and again. So y'all can see right now, and this is the one that we're doing right now, and y'all can see it's live. All right. This is my daughter's song. She be jamming this.
This is the checkers game where grandson and granddad will bond.
She like this little white girl song.
This is the kitchen where the new boy.
She like the little white people song. You know what I mean?
I'm weak.
All right. So, and I like coming over here when I do share my screen. I don't share my entire screen. I do not share my entire screen. I like to pick what I like to share. You know what I mean? So right now, everybody who is watching our Streamyard live can actually see this video right now. But the thing is, it's gonna flag it because this video is already, you know what I mean, somebody's video. All right. So from there, I just hit stop share. I stopped sharing the screen. Oh dang, I didn't even do the thing that I was trying to do. Do the thing, Julie. Do the thing, Julie. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, yes.
Julie, do the thing. Do the thing, Julie.
Nobody ever got that. Oh man.
I don't know what the fuck that means. You say it all the time. I don't know where that's from. I don't know. You just say it all the time. It lives rent free in my brain because you say it all the time. So now I just do the thing, Julie, do the thing.
Y'all figured out how this thing works, right? That is hilarious. All right. All right. So from there, oh man, that is hilarious. So if I don't want to share my screen, if I don't want nothing on there but myself, all right, I basically go back to them and I would click remove. You see it says remove. I would just click remove. All right. Same thing. I can add G on. I can remove G. All right. So when we have a screen, so we can make the screen smaller or bigger in that case. Okay. So we can't drag it over, huh? So with this one, we can drag over. Okay. All right. That's fair. Learn something new. All right. And then we blow it up right there too. And then you can have the full screen. All right. And you can also enlarge your view if you want it. But I don't like that. I don't like that. I like to be able to see what's going on over here too. All right. What else? Let me see what else. Private chat. This basically just gives us a convo to everybody who is in the chat room with us. So if I was to send the invite to G, to Mark, to Tabs, and have everybody tap in, whatever I type in here, y'all would get. The guest who's tapped in the live, they wouldn't view our private chat. All right, but I couldn't send G a message straight to G. I couldn't send Mark a message only to Mark. You know, the private chats will be for everybody. All right, so watch that when you're conversing with folks in the room. And the settings, we've been through the settings. We didn't go through the settings like that. Yes, ma'am.
So when you're sharing the chat on the side, there's a way for you not to send it to everybody. You just have to designate where you're sending that chat to. I don't know why, but I don't see it on there. But there's a way for you to send it to.
I know when we do the comment.
Yeah.
I know the comment, we can do it that way, but I don't think we have that capability to do it in the chat. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like to send somebody a message just to that person.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
All right. Did I miss anything?
Do the thing, Julie. What is that from? That's from Avatar, not Avatar.
Yeah, that's the new
The Legend of Korra.
Yeah, do the thing, Julie.
Do the thing, Julie. Yeah.
But sir, there's no more things to do.
You know what?
All right. So let me go ahead and get G out of here. All right. And then I can actually just go ahead and kick her from the studio. You know what I mean? And then boom, you're right back to you. You know what I mean? So once you finish with your video, what I am going to have us start doing is, instead of just cutting it straight off,